Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kelly Oubre.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. Maxey out there with Quentin Grimes. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. And for the Jazz, they've got Markkanen, Bailey out there with MP. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Filipowski in at the 4. So here we are toward the end of the regular season, the stretch run, if you will. What are you looking for, Tim, around the league at this particular portion of the schedule?
I think the first thing is who's healthy at the right time of the year, and then who has expanded their roster and their rotation, because depth to me is as important as anything else as you head into this important part of the regular season.
Depth important, and probably, would you agree, the hardest thing to really capture?
Very difficult. Coaches need to have trust in their roster. It's awfully difficult to get coaches to go more than 8 or 9 deep.
Here's Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Maxey, no good. Pass to Bailey. Utah moving it around. The 3 from MP. And the Jazz with another 3.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. I asked him what he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, "I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him free points at the line." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Filipowski after the made shot from Joel Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen. And now Philadelphia on the break.
Yeah, it's so tough to guard Maxey without fouling him. He is just so clever at drawing fouls.
Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Kessler, a screen on Maxey. Shoots. And the Jazz can't hang on to the ball.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Grimes with it. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. Launches a 3. Another miss by Philadelphia.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Pass to MP. The 3 ball. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
Here's Embiid. Count the basket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
MP finds Filipowski. Pass to Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. And the three off target. The 76ers trail by 3. Maxey passes to Grimes. And here is Harris. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside.
Well, Harris can be a reliable long-range option, and his team does what they can to get him clean looks.
And there's the bucket from MP.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. MP really making a difference here.
Well, he's been lights out from the 3 all night. Perfect time to call a timeout and try to stop the bleeding.
And the Jazz with some changes. Sensabaugh is checked in, and it's Collier in for Bailey. 1:25 left to play in the first. Outside Lowry. And the shot goes in.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but man, he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
Now, here's MP. Outside, Markkanen. Oh, and here comes Robinson all alone. Over to the wing. Outside Lowry. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way. Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Here's Edgecombe. Last game he had 10 points. Kessler with the rebound.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Now Edgecombe. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. 5 points in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
MP has been leading the charge for the Utah Jazz. Why even bring it inside when you've got him on the perimeter? After that quarter, his three-point total stands at 6. Right back after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Utah.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Robinson is out there with Trendon Watford. And it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, guys. The Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship.
Utah ends up going with the new group. Philadelphia also making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond, and Harris subbed in for Trendon Watford. Greg, we know something every scout liked about P.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. The 3 from MP. And the Jazz, another 3.
MP has an innate ability to just pull up and knock them down. Very impressive for a developing player.
Outside, Robinson takes the three, connects from three-point range. Robinson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that. Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Down low, here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, Embiid right at the rim. That looked easy.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Filipowski passes to Bailey. Here's Markkanen, fires the three. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Now, here's Maxey, defended by Filipowski. At the elbow, Edgecombe. Maxey passes to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by Bailey.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
MP fires from way outside. A quick shot there, and it's off target. To the paint. Here's Embiid. My goodness! Joel Embiid. Spectacular.
What a vicious throwdown. You get there late, you get your feelings hurt.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Filipowski with it. Scoreless thus far. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 5. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Hey, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Jazz. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, please don't fix it.
Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew, with the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. Filipowski's out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's MP. Then there's Bailey. And it's Markkanen in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Milwaukee was outstanding. He finished with 60 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Great stuff, Allie. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see. A repeat performance tonight.
Shot by Grimes, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Sinks the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Well, this is a classic performance from Embiid. He's one of the most lethal scorers this game has.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. From deep, and MP gets it to go on the assist by Markkanen. MP's got the lead up to 7 now for Utah. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Embiid owns the lane.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. MP passes to Kessler. And here's MP for 3. MP, the triple is down the hatch.
What a performance for him. The offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Pass to Embiid. Over MP. Filipowski grabs the board. Jazz leading by 8. Back to MP. And the Jazz another 3.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. Stolen by Kessler. Kessler a screen on Embiid. The 3 from MP. And Utah another 3.
They continue to feed the hot hand, and this kid is putting in work.
And the 76ers call time here.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Well, let's pump the brakes right here. Put a Band-Aid on this, and you've got to turn it around. The momentum is going the other way.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Lowry. Shot to stop the run. The 76ers with another miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And finished off by Bailey.
I like Bailey attacking the rim at that size.
The 76ers trail by 16. Outside Robinson. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 6 points here for PJ Edgecombe.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
MP passes to Nurkic. The shot's good. And the Jazz lead by 15.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
To the inside, Embiid. And that one is off. Great D that time from Nurkic. Wasted no time on that one. MP's got 47 points.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. 5 on the clock. Embiid with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. And it's off from three-point range. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Jazz out in front, leading by 17. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey out there with Jared McCann. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Locked and loaded. Edgecombe firing at will.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Outside, George. Nurkic setting the pick for George. And he's good on the 3-ball. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Timeout called, 76ers.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And the 76ers also making a change. Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Right side, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Utah with the rebound.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Tobias Harris is checked in for Robinson. Kelly Oubre comes in for Edgecombe. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Jared McCain. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Maxey. It's good.
That's a heads-up play that time by Maxey, creating offense for others.
Here's MP. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Outside Embiid. Floats one up. Then it misses. And here is MP. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. The 76ers trail by 15. Now Embiid. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And, Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Oh, that is nice touch and confidence on the mid-range from Embiid.
Jazz leading by 11. MP. Oh, it's good. What a move.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Now Harris. Here's Maxey. Missed on the three. 20 feet away. Another bucket. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Jazz.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And this has been a beautiful thing to watch. This team all season long with a remarkable journey, including tonight. They'll have now won 70 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Now Bailey. Here's Kessler. Markkanen outside. Shot clock at 5. He drills the 3.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Now Embiid. The 3 doesn't go. MP. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Hart.
So much to do.